Giantess Attack versus Mecha Fembot 2022. Well, we finally got around to the fourth installment of Full Moon Features' Giantess series. We are back in the ventures of Battle Babe and Combat Queen.
Hello, little people! I'm your host, Katie Seagal.
Katie Seagal? 15 seconds in, and I already don't know what's going on. Now there's a fake commercial telling you if you don't donate, you're mean to cats, and then you call this number. Oh, that's clever. Go ahead, call that number. Maybe Jenny will pick up. Then we get a flashback to catch us up if we haven't seen the previous movies. But you've seen them, right? Or at least you've seen my reviews. Right? Right? Off to the fortress of immeasurable guilt, where Deidre is playing with matches. I guess she couldn't afford Legos. Although, to be fair, no one can afford Legos. Oh hey, it's me on a Friday night. So we're 9 minutes into this movie. So far, all we've got is a recap of the last movies, this lady drinking, and this lady wandering around silently. This movie is only 1 hour and 6 minutes long. Something tells me we don't have a strong script for this one. It took 6 minutes of Frida bringing the Get Giant wand to Deidre, who doesn't want to be a giant ever again. But how do we know she doesn't want to be a giant again?
Get this thing away from me!
Now we meet a doctor in physics talking to a gal.
And congratulations on winning that Hooters bikini contest.
What? And the doctor gets some text messages. What? And then he runs into a baby carriage. What? Oh, and I cut out the part where the baby's face flies towards the screen. I'm running out of what's to give. And then they shrink in their car, and the car shrinks. For a movie of this budget, it's actually not badly done. They run into Meta, played by Christina Wynn. Remember her? She's been in a few of my other movies I've reviewed, and of course, the other Giantess movies. It's Clifford! All he needs now is a red paint job. Hey, it's this guy again. Remember this guy? He's the guy that got pissed on in Giantess Attack Year Zero. Well, he has night terrors about being around a giantess.
What's wrong with him now, Bart?
Night terrors, ma'am.
Girl fight! The girls split up, and this is amazing. They're playing it up like it's a serious dramatic scene, with flashbacks to the other movies, serious music. Relax, guys. This isn't a Neil Breen movie. Now that would have been really funny, except that it goes on for 3 minutes. No time to be depressed, though. We're off to meet Meta, watching the sad cat commercial and having a good time. So apparently, Meta's the one that shrunk the scientist so he'd build her a Mecha Fembot. He doesn't want to do it.
Just go!
Okay, bye.
So she plays the woe is me card. He's headed out until he gets a glimpse of something. He believes that she can change and be good, and
I've never had a human before.
And I haven't been laid since the Clinton administration.
what did I just watch? Now we head to a talent agency. Holy cow, look at that jacket. I can hear it through the screen. And is he reading Girls and Corpses? What's that? Did I hear you say, oh, that can't be a real magazine? Guess what? It is. He's off to meet some new gals in the conference room. Wait a minute. I know that girl on the right. I tried looking her up, but couldn't find anything. If you know, let me know, because this is going to bug me. Amber here is played by Callie Cook. There's actually someone in this movie you may have seen before. She was in Victor Crowley and Little Dead Riding Hood. Both are on Tubi. The talent agent gets shrunk and looks up to see the girls fighting, and he needs to find a place to hide. What? The girls make up and force the guy to give them the part. This is weird. Montage time! The scientist is building the Mecha Fembot with no expense spared, I see. So the only way to power up the Mecha Fembot is to sing and dance. Oh gee, why do you think they had her sing and dance? So Mecha Fembot wakes up, and we go back to these two still doing their depressing thing.
What's Battle Babe without Combat Queen?
Have you tried not being depressed? I hear that works. So the bald guy shows up to Deidre's house and is going to shoot her. And wait, what? Plays commercial here? Did they forget to edit that out? Because it goes straight into the fake commercial after that. Then Meta sends Mecha Fembot to destroy an animal shelter. Remember how the bald guy was pissed on? Bald guy is having PTSD. And yes, they say that stands for Piss Traumatic Stress Disorder. Classy. Well, he flashes back to when she stuck him up her butt. He opens fire, but luckily for her, she's wearing plot armor. Deidre escapes by giving him a wedgie.
Oh, my roids! God damn it! Give me that preparation H!
Frida is off to save the day, but I want to know what the old man was thinking here. There is a woman running through the park taking off her clothes. Sure there is, Grandpa. Frida becomes a giantess to fight the Mecha Fembot. But oh no! She's made of metal! Frida is getting her butt beat big time by Mecha Fembot. Deidre shows up to save Frida. So the running gag in this fight here is Deidre keeps accidentally hurting Frida and apologizing. It's an old gag, but it checks out. The scientist guy starts cutting wires, and Mecha Fembot's super weapon won't work. Until it does, and blows her freaking head off. Meta kills the scientist, but not before he tells the women what for.
But I thought if I was smart, all the women would like me. To all the women, I've wined, dined, but never 69'd. Fuck you!
The girls do a battle spin to finish off Mecha Fembot. What's funny here is Deidre says, okay, battle spin. And Frida says, no, get me to a hospital. And Deidre throws her anyway. And then the kitty shelter gets destroyed? What? So the girls save the day. One of them gets racist while doing community service. What?
Love a burrito, bruh. Stop staring at my double-sized fish taco. I know it's Tuesday, but you ain't getting no free taco.
Then they end up fighting. Surprise! Two girlfriends who end up fighting? That never happens. Meanwhile, on the moon? We're on the moon now? Okay. Well, this lady says she had these two girls, she'd be unstoppable. And guess what her name is? Nikki Fury of Space Force. A little on the nose, huh? Meta flies to the moon and destroys the Space Force base, and sends Nikki Fury hurtling towards Earth. I smell a sequel. And that's how it ends. Should you watch it? Yes, it's fun, it's lighthearted, there's funny gags, and for the budget, the effects aren't that bad. Honestly, the effects are better than the first 3 movies. One thing I noticed with this movie, it's rated M on Tubi, but I think it's only for bad language. There was a scene where it does an upskirt shot of a gal, and she has panties on that normally would have been pretty revealing, but they blurred it. Are they going for a family-friendly Giantess movie? I have no idea, but they at least keep it a little classy withholding nudity.
That took a lot of class.
Because you go into this expecting one of those movies, but instead you get a fun little low-budget superhero action movie. So I say give it a watch, because why not? It's free on Tubi, and it's only an hour long. So be sure to like and subscribe. And that's it for me on Bad Movies Deep Dive with me, Dave.